Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the skate park. We're on our jump bikes. I'm on my new freshly painted Beast. What we're doing today is how to skate park, which is basically a video for you guys that are either crap at riding skate parks or have never ridden one before and want to learn to ride one. These tips are going to be like global, so they can actually apply to any bike that you want to ride. What I'm going to teach you with Brendon today is how to drop in, how to air out, how to pump round a skate park, and also how to 180 on a quarter so that you can sort of turn around easier than having to air out and then drop back in again. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so step one is dropping in. How do you actually drop in? It looks really scary, I'll admit that. There's 3 ways to do it, and the first 2 are ways to ease you into actually doing it. This is how you do the first one. This one's called the pedal stalling. You want to get your bike like this, put the pedal on the coping here, then if you let go of your bike, it should stay like that. What you want to do is put your foot on the outside pedal, keep your weight on this foot, and then step over onto it like that. And if you lean your knee into your seat, then that's a good way to keep your weight in. Literally, all you want to do from here is just lean in, and you should do this. And then that's a really easy way to drop in, which is the first way of doing it. You're sort of cancelling out some of the height and cancelling out some of the speed. It's a nice way to get used to the flow of dropping in. Once you're comfortable with that, you do this, which I like to call the foot plant in. What you want to do is, it all depends actually on what way you want to drop in. So you want to take your front foot off and put it here. You see that? See it? Front foot here. Then you want to put your front wheel in the quarter like that, and then simply yeah, so that's all you have to do. Remember, front foot on the coping, front wheel in the quarter, keep it at like a 45-degree angle to the coping. Final step, how do you drop in with both feet on the pedals? You want to come at almost parallel to the quarter, I'd say. Kind of like this. Then you just ride. You don't need to go quicker than this, and then just lean in. So yeah, it's actually really easy. I've seen quite a few tutorials say that you have to go kind of fast to do it. You don't. If you're starting out and you hesitate and you're going slow, that can be a bit of a problem. But if you're confident enough, you can go pretty slow and do it fine. And then once you've done that, you can start adding a hop in, but you'll learn that yourself once you've done it. So yeah, let's get in and teach you how to start pumping. Right, so you've now learned how to drop in, which is awesome. Now you have no idea what to do next because you're new and you don't understand pumping. So this is pumping. There's like 2 parts to pumping around a corner or like up a quarter that people get wrong. One is the line choice, is what I'm going to call it. 2 is the use of your like muscles, your legs and your arms. First thing is, when you're going around a corner, beginners like to not use their arms or legs at all. They just stay all stiff like this. What you've got to do is, if you've ever ridden a dirt jump, it's exactly the same as that. You want to like push your legs and arms into the turn and fire out as if you're doing a dirt jump, except this is where line choice comes into it. You're not going up, you're going like across it, if that makes sense. So me and Brendon are just going to quickly train this corner behind us so you can just see what a good pump looks like. Right, we're at the best corner at the skate park. This is the how you don't pump section. Give us your best, worst pump. Yeah, that was a very good example of how you don't pump.
Now, this is how you actually pump.
One important thing with mist,
look at where you want to go. So like obviously coming in from behind you like here, you're going to want to like, as you're coming into it, look where you want to go. I'm gonna like come around, look, the bike's gonna take me there.
Yeah. Quite like riding a berm, innit?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right, so you've learnt to drop in, you've learnt to pump round the corners. Now what you want to learn to do is air a quarter, so you can start doing some steezy airing tricks, or start learning tricks sort of on the quarter, on the coping. But obviously you're going to need to know how to air it first to work out how it works. We're going to use this quarter behind me here because it's like the biggest one here. It's probably, what, 7 foot, do you think? It's got a nice little transition. Once you've learnt this, it will apply to any quarter that you're on, so whether it be a tiny one or a massive one, principle's exactly the same. What do you reckon the first step is if you wanted to like approach it?
Just roll it, just get like going up and back down again so you can sort of feel what the actual ramp feels like.
Do you want to give us a quick demonstration of what you'd do first?
I'd like come up and just be like just to get a feel of the quarter. And then after you've done that, the next step, you're going to start hopping, but not a complete 180 like a pro. So this is what you need to do. You want to like turn a little bit, hop a little bit. Yeah. You're not doing a full 180, you're just getting used to hopping on the quarter.
Yeah, basically what Brendon said is approach the quarter and do a turn on it without hopping. So you're doing sort of even less than 45 degree. Then you want to start adding in a mini hop to that, like Brendon was doing, and then you're just going to want to keep making the angle less and less each time and going a bit higher each time. And then eventually you'll look like this. Okay, cool. You've dropped in, what have you done? You've 180'd a quarter and you've learnt to pump. So now you're a bit bored and you want to get out. You want to crack a money and eat a sausage roll. How do you actually get out of the bowl properly? This is how you do it. What you want to do is approach the quarter with enough speed that if you were to air the quarter, you'd 180 over the coping. And you're probably like, how am I supposed to know what that is? Well, like, it's not really, it's kind of just common sense. If you think you're going quick enough, then you are, sort of thing. You're just going to want to go like at a moderate speed, you know, you're not going to want to go like flat out 6th gear 100 down the motorway. You want to go like, you know, 30 down a 30 basically, and you don't want to be going 10 down the 30 because you won't go anywhere. Approach your quarter of choice, so like for example this one behind me here, vertical to the quarter, if that makes sense. You don't want to sort of go up it sideways because you'll die so badly if you don't know what you're doing. So you need to go perfectly straight. What you can do is go up it and kind of take your feet off and put them on the top deck of the quarter and then bring the rest of the bike up. But I actually don't recommend doing that because if you don't understand how airing out works, it can confuse you and you can fall back in. This is one of the ones where you're just going to have to commit yourself to it. You're just going to have to pedal at it and just go out. You don't have to hop out because you can actually roll out, which is quite nice. Once you've rolled out successfully, you'll begin to learn to go quicker, and then when you're going quicker you'll naturally get air, and then from there you'll be like and doing big backflips and stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. Here's some examples of what I mean. If you've ever ridden dirt jumps, you know that you have to keep your weight central. You're gonna want to do exactly the same thing here. In some dirt jumps you can land like front wheel first, but it's a really bad idea at a skate park because it's normally flat at the top. If you land too front wheel first, you'll die. Back wheel then front wheel's better, but both equally are cool. Yeah. Have your feet level like this, because if you go up there real quick and you're like this and you clip your pedal, you're also gonna die. Shall I show you what that looks like? Yeah. It's just for fun. Whoa, what a crash, man. Should have had my pedals level. That is the end of How to Skate Park. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful. So yeah, that's it, isn't it, my friend?
Yeah, hope it's helped you.
Yeah, for sure. Send us your videos of you learning new stuff at the skate park. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a really, 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 really good evening and see you in the next one.
I just wanna have some fun.